So away we go then.
It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure...
And the shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. He's picked his way through. And that was very necessary. Tries to play it through.
Hullet. He's having a hit!
And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Aimed beyond the defence.
And the flag has stayed down.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Elects to cross. Punched away. Messi. And it's Vitinha. Chance here to counter. Messi. A player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. That's very neat. That is good strength. And it's Hullet. Here's Chouameni, looking for options for movement.
And a chance! It's there! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Now it's Shevchenko. Now it's Messi. Now it's Hullet. In with the challenge. Kukçu. Spread it left. There will be a throw-in. Hazard. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Hazard in acres of space out wide. Vitinha. Chouameni. And it's Cannavaro. And it's Messi. Chips it through. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Messi. Now Gattuso. Kukçu. Almost half an hour in now. Chouameni. Now it's Hullet. And he was quick to react. Cannavaro. Vitinha. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Darwin. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi purring through the gears. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Kukçu. Costa Curta goes sliding in. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Messi, played in deep, and the shot! Sticks it away! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense...
Big header! He's got a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So the lead now is 2.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Vitinha. Oh, they could break here. Now it's Darwin. Gets a good foot in there. Looking for the run. Hazard. Can he get on the end of this?
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too. That's just playing...
Applies the finish! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Kukçu actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And this could be the final action of the first half. And it's hoisted clear. Vitinha does well to get it back. Messi. He's a sharp little ball here. And that is going to be the final action of the first half.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. And we are already promptly back underway. Oh, that's a key interception. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Nunez picks it up out wide. Kukçu. Gattuso. And it's Hullet. Messi receives it in a wide position. Hullet. Nicely weighted ball. Messi has it out wide and in space. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Corner number 2 then. Cannavaro attempts a clearance. And this is Messi. Now it's Hullet. Corner number 3 coming up. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Hullet. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Haaland. And it's Kukçu. Can he get it through? Messi. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. That's going to go a long way. Vitinha. Threads one in. Now it's Hazard. Knocks it into space. Played back in.
Goes for a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And with that, he takes home the match ball. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
So now the difference is 3.
Now it's Haaland. And here's Haaland. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Vitinha is always looking to break lines. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nunez is flagged offside. Opts for safety, played into space. Good ball over the top. Oh, well played. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Pull it. And it's Gattuso. Darwin. Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. Almost 75 minutes. And Shevchenko! And that has kept the keeper on his toes.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número
Both sides
10.
then taking this chance
Messi.
to turn to their benches.
Número 7. Número 11. Número 17. Entra
He
en
rises!
número 18.
Went
Número
with his head,
22.
but couldn't steer it in.
Número 20. Número 15. Se está realizando un cambio.
Now, can they get him away? Pull it! Pull it! Keeper's got his work done.
Well, it really looked sharp out there. That first touch, sensational.
Chouameni turns back here, probably the best option. Costa Curta. Park Ji-sung has it in a wide position. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Pedri tries to pass it through. Looking to play him in. Howson promptly onto that, and that is that. Here's Chouameni. Park Ji-sung. Pull it. That's a nicely shaped ball. And that's put paid to a promising move. He's had it taken off him. Now it's Shevchenko. Played out to the left flank. Park Ji-sung. And this is Hullet. Hullet! And he hits the net. Over the hills and far away. No catching them now.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Oh no, this does not look good. He's through, it's one-on-one. And the shot! And it's in! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
It's become a case of men against boys. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Looking for a runner. Not the most accurate pass. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Now that looks a decent ball. Pedri gets into a good position. And that's it. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. Pullet, very much the man of the moment. His boots at their twinkling best. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Laos definitely impressing me here.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening
Hello,
here.
everybody,
A
and
clear
welcome
night,
to
all the
today's
ingredients
match.
for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And we're underway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for his long throws. They're quick, they're accurate, and a source of many a good counter-attack.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a... And the shot! What a save from Peter Schmeichel! And here's the chance to counter. That's really well manoeuvred. And this is Shevchenko. And that was nowhere near his best. Yamal. Oh, he's found support out wide. Schmeichel claims comfortably. Vitinha. Bellingham wins the duel this time. Battling for the right to play in the early stages. Bellingham is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Shevchenko plays it in. Courtois claims it without any fuss. Bellingham. And it's Vitinha. Searching pass he's played there. Quarter of an hour played. That's been cut out, well played. Now it's Ibrahimovic. He's going to be disappointed with that. And now they can clear their lines. And he's only too happy to take that back. Ball is over the line. Pull it. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And a chance! And it's a goal! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
True Bangkok United really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And this is Shevchenko. Great ball, and he's in here. It is a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Oh, what a climb! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. And he's quick to get it clear again. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And that has been clubbed away. Shevchenko did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Bullet! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Gives it back. Vitinha is always scanning the pitch for targets. Nicely shaped ball. Ibrahim, a great chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. It's gone behind for a goal kick. Vitinha is there and he can pick it up. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
He has found the way through. And that is out of play. One-nil here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Now it's Messi. Shevchenko. Oh, he's been caught. Can he finish? That is decidedly lacking.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Vieira. Foot in. Now, can they get him away? Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Chance for a shot! In he goes again. It's there! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy.
Oh, shooting chance! And it's a goal! There was to be only one outcome.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
That's a cute ball. Can he latch on to this? Oh, that's a key interception. Vieira. He won't be happy with that one. And the pass is intercepted. Pullet. Played through into space. Yamal picks it up out wide. Pullet. And we've reached half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And we're underway again. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Bellingham looking to penetrate opposition lines. And they've got rid. And they've got a throw. Ah, good steal. He just read it. Looking to play him in. And he's had it nicked away. Now it's Yamal. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Maldini does well to get it back. And here's Vitinha. A heavy challenge. Oh, it's come loose. Vitinha will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. He's in space and looking for options. Good read, needed to be. Lahm. Messi making good progress on the right-hand side. Punched away. Oh, what has happened here? Lahm just loves to go forward whenever he can. Pull it. And it's Bellingham. And this is Shevchenko. And he can clear it away. And reclaimed it in a trice. Now he's got space here. Great ball if he can get there. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper.
True Bangkok United really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Substitution on the field. Number 19.
True Bangkok United choosing to make the first change. Two fresh faces and both in the front line.
It's a bold move. The manager's made his intentions pretty clear. He's going for this.
Number 17, Dembele.
Bellingham threads one in. Takes a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 3 coming up. And he gets rid in a hurry. Hoisted in. Big header! He will be livid with himself.
I think he did really well to get the shot away, to be honest, given how much pressure he...
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Nicely weighted ball. Ooh, played through for the wide man. And here's Dembele.
Dembele really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. And he's intervened well there. And it's Rodri. Shevchenko. And he's there to make the challenge. Can he get it through? Lahm gets into a good position. Cannavaro getting this one. Shoots! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And he was quick to react. Out to the left it goes. Oh, what has happened here? Now, who's going to be first to this?
True Bangkok United really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Bullish header! And he's following up!
Substitution.
Mbappe. That's a good ball.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal. That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Oh, the whistle's gone. What's he given? So a big chance now from 12 yards. Courtois, in the context of the game, he must save it. Oh, brilliant stop from Courtois! Great defending, strong and determined. He's tried one! So their fourth corner of the game. And he's there to clear it.
Laus nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Rodri pinches it off him. Looking for options for movement. I think we're just about done here. He's a sharp little ball here. He's got away. Challenged just a bit on the firm side.
Added time.
Pretty robust defending.
He's been bundled over. That is a foul. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. I think we've got just about enough time for this free kick. And there's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. Finds himself unceremoniously floored. And smartly reclaimed. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning.
And now,
Your reflections then, Jim.
Laus demonstrating exactly how to play on hostile ground. They were forced to...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's away we go then. Well, this is a guy who has pushed back the boundaries year on year. A brilliant maverick who shot a goal! There it is!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence...
Oh, that is really good tenacity.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Keeper's dealt with that. Oh, that's nice. True Bangkok United have the chance to go the other way. No luck with that dink over the top. And they're back on the ball again. And it's Nedved. Picks out. Oh, shooting chance! Seedorf. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now he's got space here. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Done delicately. Pull it. Lam is looking to influence the game from out wide. It's a promising run he's making on the right. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Big chance, corner. Corner number 2 then. True Bangkok United are looking to go forward now.
Milan are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Oh, it's come loose. Nicely weighted ball, and he's picked it up out wide. Courtois deals with that nice and simple. Chance here to counter. It's played through for him. Could be danger here. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Seedorf can so cleverly bypass the press. That's a good ball out wide. And here's the chance to counter. Dembele. Stood up well to him there. Lam just loves to go forward whenever he can. Here's chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. And it's Seedorf. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Good ball, good take. Gullit showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He's shifting through the gears here. Rodri, spread it left.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left be...
Header! Oh, off the bar! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Gullit. And that was nowhere near his best. Played into space. Dink through. And he's well positioned here. Now that is a hefty challenge. Ronaldo chasing after it. Gullit. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Oh no, this does not look good. And this is Ronaldo. He's picked his way through. Lam did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Takes aim and crosses. Oh, taken with style. 2 up now, and they are cruising. A momentary lapse exploited with glee.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Milan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third. Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's half-time here. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Milan really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Milan sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 10, numero 11, Cristiano Ronaldo. Numero 21. Lasciano il campo per il numero 9, il numero 13, Bale, il numero 19, Messi. Attenzione, un cambio.
Here we go again then. Bale with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Bale gets his final warning.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate it in or suffer the consequences.
Milan come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make...
He's going for goal! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
That is a great pick out, and that is expertly dealt with. Shoots! He's got a goal! The second half sparks straight into life. Simplicity itself.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
The manager must have given him...
Takes a shot! It's in! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Milan take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Seedorf. And here's Shevchenko. Here's Rodri. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's in space and looking for options. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Aims beyond the defence. Milan can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
That is a brilliant interception. Bullet. Now this could be a chance. Milan still have the cards to affect this game. Opts for safety. Lahm. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, this looks sharp. It's a promising position.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Cruyff.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Saka. Costa Curta calmly anticipates. And it's Bale. Baresi. And here's Nedved. Rodri wins the duel this time. Baresi.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Messi. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Saka. Rodri. Nedved going face-to-face with his great rival. He is through here. Cross to the back post. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Lahm. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
That has ended up in no man's land. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. That pass has been well intercepted. Dembele, and he's onside. And that is a little undercooked. And he's quick to snatch it back. Nicely worked. And Shevchenko!
And he has kept it out somehow.
Shevchenko is offering a wry smile there.
Numero 16. Viene sostituito con il numero 23.
So, third corner of the game. Nedved goes short. Ball swung in.
Well, it's delivered early.
And the shot! And it's there! And they are cruising away. He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So now the difference is 3.
Great ball, and he's in here. Big chance! He scores! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Il quarto uomo indica 4 minuti
And
di
the
recupero.
finish! Goal! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Milan are having a ball here. Costa Curta.
And he's in on goal. Van Basten!
That's a sharp pass. And there goes the final whistle. Well, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance.
Signore e signori,
Messi taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match and deserved. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. The action has already started. So Dina between the sticks for this one. Widely recognised, as we all know, Jim, to be...
And a chance! And he's done it!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Cruyff has it in a wide position. Hangs in a cross. And that has been knocked clear. And it's O'Shea. Aims beyond the defence. And this is Ronaldo. Pull it. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Lahm. And it's Seedorf. Can he get it through? And he cuts out the supply. Played out to the left flank. Cruyff. He's shifting through the gears here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Chance!
And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit the good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Oh no, this does not look good. Now they can break here. And this is Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Laos are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Has a look and place it forward. Oh, that's nice.
Just cruising! They are cruising! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.